Hey everybody, my name is Jacqueline Kadimeng, also known as That Girl Jackie. Welcome to the I Am One YouTube channel, which is a channel all about self-love and self-understanding through astrology on our way to being the best version of ourselves. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the sun sign in Taurus because it is the second zodiac sign and it rules over the second house. So without wasting time, let's get into it. Intro. Okay, so people under the Taurus sun sign are ruled by planet Venus, which also rules over Libra. So Venus is known as the planet or the goddess of all things beauty. So this means it's all your luxuries, it's possessions, it's the arts, it's creativity. It is also love, relationships, seduction, and all things beautiful, friendships, like all of that, you know what I mean? So this means that people under the Taurus sun sign will be drawn to more of the soft life, the soft things in life, like the soft life, soft skin, soft hair, soft fabric. Like everything has to be soft for them because they are ruled by planet Venus and they rule over all things beautiful.
I know high-end, I know luxurious, I know expensive.
And when I think of Venus, I think of the color green. I tried to wear green. I couldn't find anything greener than this. So yeah, but I was trying to represent because I like my Taurus people, you know what I mean. So the first characteristics of people under the Taurus sun sign that I'm going to start with is the fact that they lazy AF. And it's because I've once lived with the Taurus, and one thing I realized about Taurus people is that you don't like being told what to do. You want to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and you're just lazy. Like if you could have somebody do everything for you, that would be great because all you just want to do is chill and sleep, so Taurus people don't like doing anything unless it's for the bag, because you understand that to have the soft life and all things luxury that you desire, you have to have money. So you turn to work hard for the money. Like you don't mind working hard, especially if you have a job. Like you don't mind like working so hard and then you end up being so exhausted and all you want to do is just like relax, and you like just being in your own space and not having anyone bother you, like you're kind of like a loner, to say the least. But we're gonna get into everything else, let me not just spill everything now. So people under the Taurus sun sign are represented by the element earth. This means that you are a more grounded person. You have like a chilled vibe about you, like you are calm, you're naturally calm. And this also means that you experience the world through a material lens. This makes you very materialistic. Okay, so the keyword that best represents a Taurus is I have. It is all about the materialistic things that you possess, because you experience the world through a materialistic lens. And one thing I know about Earth is that Earth signs are really practical. Like you are one to show people the practical way of thinking. You're practical with your ways, you're practical with your ideas. Like you're not somebody that expects to win the lottery tomorrow, although it might be a desire, but you prefer the practical ways of generating income or wealth. Okay, earth sign also means that you do not adapt well to change. For example, you'll never hear that Africa moved to Australia, or Australia is all of a sudden in in Japan or whatever. Like wherever earth is based, it's always going to be there. And there are theories that earth that has moved in the couple of years, but it takes time. So with the Taurus person, it takes time for you to adapt. Like change makes you anxious. You don't like the uncertainty of how things are going to turn out and all of that. You are, like I said, a very practical person, so you prefer to know the outcome than being in the unpredictable. You like feeling secure and comfortable with the familiar. You have a belief that if something is already working perfectly, why try to change it? You know, and this also could come as a disadvantage because change is inevitable. So you need to also adapt to the change instead of always being fixated on what already works instead of trying out other ways that could work. This also could cut you off from a lot of experiences because you do not want to experience the unknown or experience the new. You always want something that already works for you. Okay, so Earth also is known to have a lot of minerals and valuable things. So Earth signs, preferably Taurus in this case, you know the value of something, you know how to treasure something, and a lot of Taurus people could become like collectors of valuable objects or things, and some Taurus people could go to an extent of becoming hoarders because you also have like an attachment to materialistic things. You have an attachment to the things that you can own or things that you can have, because like I said, you are represented by the keyword I have. So to you, it's mostly about the things that you have, the things that are valuable that you have and you can leave for generations to come. And when it comes to this, my dad is actually a Taurus, and he is a collector of coins. Like he has coins from 1930 and all of that. I don't think we ever gonna use them, but I also understand that it is a Taurus way of just like also looking back at, oh, in 19 what there was this thing. Even though not all Taurus are like that, but you also like having antique things, like things that are rare, and you might be the only person on earth that has them because it is very important for you. So Taurus people are very loyal. Like they are loyal, and it is because you are the rock, right? So like for example, if I'm not talking about like small rock, I'm talking about like a big rock. If you put a rock in a certain place, it won't move. Like you're not a person that will move, and that's the same thing with your loyalty. Like, and you expect this people that are around you to mirror that kind of loyalty, you know. So if you left somebody somewhere, you expect them to still have the same emotions towards you. You don't expect somebody to change towards you. You expect them to be the same, you know. And also in reference to the rock, you are our rock. You're very dependable. Like people can really depend on you when it comes to everything, you know. Like people can really, you are a dependable person. That's what I'm saying. You're very dependable, and you do not mind supporting the people that you love. Like it's not even about minding to you. It's natural for you to support the people that you love. And because you're so dependable and you do not mind supporting the people that you love, you turn to hate manipulation. Like you don't like people that try to manipulate you into doing things. You prefer somebody to be honest with you and explain why they need something. Like if you are dealing with a Taurus, it is easier or better to just, you know, communicate why you need them to do something for you and give them the opportunity to say yes or no, rather than trying to manipulate them into a situation where they feel like they need to help you. Because as a Taurus also, when they feel manipulated, they will easily remove themselves from the situation. So earth signs are known to be irrational thinkers. So as a Taurus, you are a person that is very rational with your thinking. You do not take anything either than evidence that is concrete or tangible or something that you can see. So you're not a person to follow gossip or hearsay and all of that. So, and also it also applies to when somebody is trying to get you to do something or convince you to think in a certain way, unless there is evidence that could possibly hold weight in court. If it does not hold weight in court, it does not hold weight with a Taurus. So when it comes to you, you're a person that prefers things that are rational and things that have weight. Like it must have weight, like earth has weight, so it has to have weight, like it has to have a lot of weight. I don't know why I'm laughing, but like I think it's just crazy. You don't listen to gossip, hearsay, whoever said what, it's none of your business, period. Okay, and this also applies when you're trying to convince a Taurus to like do something or of a new theory or something like that. Like it is hard to get a yes from a Taurus, like that's one thing for sure, because they want like structured things. Like they don't want things that are just floating in the air or they're uncertain. They want something that is, like I said, like concrete. So if you come with enough evidence or enough information about what you're trying to explain or trying to get out of a Taurus, then you most probably get a yes. And once you get a yes, it will hardly change, because they hardly change. So Taurus people actually love security and wealth. So Taurus people are known to be people that can easily accumulate success or wealth, because you know how to like accumulate wealth. Like you're not a big spender, even though you will spend to pamper yourself, of course, because you also love the luxuries. You just don't want to keep money and not use it, but you're not a big spender. You're a person that will accumulate wealth, and you're more of like accumulating wealth for generations to come. Like you want the security, you love the security of a homely environment, and that is earth vibes. So earth is very structured, so you're not a person that likes paving the way through life or figuring things tomorrow, I'll see what happens and all of that. No, you're a person that is very framed and structured. Like your life plans and your goals are very structured. Like you're a person that will probably have say a 3-month goal, plan, or 6 months or 5 months, and all of that. And if you don't, I suggest that you do that, because it will help you also achieve most of the things that you want. Because Taurus people do not mind stepping up the ladder towards the success that they want, and goal setting could be one of the things that will be beneficial for you. And you're not scared of routine. You actually love routine. Like you do not mind routine, because it also helps you get the things that you want to get done. You're not a spontaneous person. Like you're very structured, and things must just always make sense to you. Like if they don't make sense, deuces. So now we're going to move into the Venus/Earth characteristics. So when we are on Earth, we experience life through the 5 senses, which is a sense of sight, smell, hearing, touch, and taste. So a Taurus person is going to experience or enjoy experience on Earth through the 5 senses more than the usual person, because they are ruled by both Venus and they have earthly characteristics. So a Taurus person is known to love indulging in food. Like to you, food is just not food. Like I've never met a Taurus person that just be eating when they're on the phone, unless maybe you are like really busy. But Taurus people are known to take time with their food, and you enjoy eating. Like it gives you pleasure. Like you experience pleasure through the 5 senses basically. So eating also gives you pleasure. Like you are one person that will wake up in the middle of the night to go grab something from the kitchen. And when it comes to sight, you like being in a beautiful environment. Like I said in the beginning, Venus is more of like nature. When I think of Venus, I think of the color green. So you're a person that loves being around nature. You like being grounded, which is also like the earthly characteristic, just being grounded and feeling your environment, and you also love art. You love creativity. Like you love how fabric looks, like you are drawn to beautiful fabrics, and that is your sight. And when it comes to hearing, like the greatest playlists that I've ever listened to were actually from my Taurus friends. Like, y'all know great music. Like, you find pleasure in listening to music, and you do not like it when people disturb your music. And like you like Taurus people could become great DJs because they have a great taste in music. And then when it comes to smell, you love great scent. You love perfumes, like lotions that are perfumed. You like men or women that smell good. You find smell to be very attractive. You're a person that will probably, when you're walking in the garden, you will like smell the flowers and all of their shandies, and when it comes to touch when it comes to touch, like Taurus people love massages. Like, if you have a Taurus partner, it is like, I would advise you take them to like a spa where they can get like a full body massage, because they also find pleasure in somebody touching them. Or you can do it with like scented oils and all of that. Like, they really would appreciate that, like, and just relaxing, because that's part of their nature, just being chilled and just relaxing and enjoying pleasure. And part of physical pleasure could be sex, because Taurus is the second zodiac sign, which is in the second house, and opposite to that it's Scorpio, which is in the 8th house. So you kind of possess the same characteristics that a Scorpio will have. And Scorpios are known to rule over the genitals. That means that Taurus people would definitely love pleasure when it comes to sex, so you can definitely give pleasure when it comes to that, like, probably give them head. I say what I said. So Venus is also known as the planet of love. So Taurus people love love. Like, you are love. You know how to express love, although when they're in a relationship, they will not be in your face about their love. Or even when they like you, they're not going to be in your face about their love. Like, Taurus people are more of people who will give you hints or try to get you to notice them noticing you, so that you can notice each other, instead of just like being in your face about it. And Taurus people are known to also be patient with their love. So they're not people that will decide tomorrow that, so they're gonna, if they really love you, they are patient with showing you their affection. So a Taurus person or Taurus male will probably like get you flowers or a gift or all of that, but they're not too extreme with their gifts, like expensive gifts and all of that, because they do not believe in like spending money, but building wealth, like I said. So they'll shower you with gifts and all of that. And they also love being like gifted, even if it's just like they're not extreme, they appreciate like the little things in life. Like, for example, if you can like invite a Taurus over and cook for them, like, they appreciate a home cooked meal rather than going to a restaurant and being in front of everybody. Like, they prefer being home and comfortable and just like enjoying your partner's devotion and all of that. Okay, so every sun sign is represented by a certain animal, except for Libra, because it is represented by the scales, and scales is actually an object. But Taurus people are represented by the bull. So to better understand a Taurus personality, we're going to have to understand the characteristics of a bull. So if we look at a bull loves chilling under the sun and just be doing nothing. So that is a Taurus personality. Taurus people will prefer to chill, like somewhere comfortable and just absorb the environment, sip on something nice, eat beautiful food, amazing food, and just like have something beautiful, maybe a beach to look at, and just like listen to music or listen to the air or listen to like the birds. That is a Taurus personality. Like, if they could do that every day, that they could do that every day, and I feel like every Taurus person strives to do that. You're a person that is very slow. Like, Taurus people are very slow. I don't know if mentally you're slow, but I know that physically you're slow with everything. Like, you like taking your time. Like, you don't rush anything. Like, you take your time. Like, you're gonna take your time, like your time. And I'm saying this because I once lived with a Taurus person, and yay, yo, you'll take your time. Yo, come on, you don't need that much time, do you? Okay, so a bull also has a temper. Like, everybody knows that Taurus people have a temper under all that calm and composed personality, like all that composed vibe. There's like a temper. It's like a volcano waiting to erupt. And Taurus people do not like challenging people, but neither do they like being challenged. Like, they don't like being challenged. Don't try a Taurus person, because like a bull, once they attack, they literally destroy everything that comes like in front of them. When a Taurus person is attacking somebody, I just stay away. Like, I don't even try to get involved or try to fix the situation. Nah, I just let it be, because I understand that they're gonna destroy everything that comes in front of them, because you have a lot of like emotions bottled up. You're not a person that likes expressing their emotions, so you have a lot of things bottled up. And if somebody takes whatever was going on with you emotionally, or tries to, like I said, challenge you, you're gonna show them who's boss. Because I mean, you Taurus person after all. And yeah, I'm just saying that if a Taurus person, and one of the people that, like, a great example of a Taurus person that has a temper problem is Chris Brown, as always. Like, everybody knows that Chris Brown has a temper. And I think with a Taurus person is that you do not quickly react to somebody being disrespectful or whatever, unless it really hits home. Or if you have maybe a Scorpio, Aries, or Leo ascendant, then you definitely go for it on the first round. Like, you're not gonna wait for nobody, you're gonna go into it. Your polar opposite is Scorpio. Like I said, you are the second zodiac sign, which rules over the second house, and Scorpio is going to be the 8th house. So if you want to understand it, it's just basically like a clock, 12 hours of so 12 hours on the clock. So you're gonna be 2 o'clock, and Scorpio is gonna be 8 o'clock opposite. So that means that you're gonna possess most of the characteristics that Scorpio has, which one of them is darkness. So you do go through like dark times that you do not express to everybody. You're a person that is very secretive and do not express the emotions. So you might bottle things in, and that could be a disadvantage, as everything that is bottled in, because you store a lot of emotions, especially if you have gone through grief, because you rule over the heart chakra. So grief could be one of the things that put you through like a dark space of time, or anything that has to do with you closing off your heart, or maybe a heartbreak or anything like that. And that could also put you like through really dark times. And you are naturally a strong person, so you put a lot of pressure on yourself to handle those situations by yourself, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on. But I always say that I think that it's always good to have somebody, even if it's just a therapist or a friend, that will be there for you, so that you can express those emotions instead of like keeping them, because they could lead to mental illnesses like depression or anxiety, or even physical diseases, because any stored energy causes like some kind of sickness within us. But that's a story for another day. And another characteristics that you can get from like a Scorpio is being possessive, attached, controlling, and obsessive. So you can really get obsessive over the people that you love and try to control them and be possessive of them. And just like, those are one of the dark sides that you can experience from like a Scorpio energy. Okay, now we're gonna move into the modes. So people under the Taurus sun sign are actually fixed signs. So fixed signs people that prefer to perfect something or finish a project. So you're a person that do not like, you are not initiator of things, like you do not like initiating or leading projects, but you prefer to perfect them. And that is one of the qualities that you have, because you are so fixed on something, you get so fixed on something that you are able to perfect it and to finish it, unlike just like starting it and not being able to finish it or see it through. And this could be very great when it comes to your success. Like I said, you can work towards something until you see it accomplished. You know how to set goals and achieve them. Like you are a purposeful achiever, like you achieve things with purpose, and that is one of your great qualities that I think that if you haven't realized, you need to tap into. So you're a person that is very devoted and committed. So if you're looking for commitment, a Taurus person is like a great option, because you're not a person that likes like flings and all of that. Like you are somebody that loves solid foundations and solid things, unless you are maybe like you have like a fire or an air moon or ascendant. But most Taurus people love stability and just being grounded and having the people that they love always with them. So when it comes to a Taurus person, you can have that forever love with the Taurus person without them waking up tomorrow and changing their minds or ghosting you, because hey, people be ghosting out here. And you are very persistent. Like you are persistent, you know, you're persistent. Like you love taking your time, so you do not mind, like, you know, giving time into something, which is, I think, also another great characteristic to have. Okay, so you are a child of the earth signs, which means that you fall under the first 4 of the zodiac signs. So in astrology, we have the child, we have the teenager, and we have the adult. So you fall under the first 4. The second 4 will be the teenagers, and then the last 4 will be the adult. So that means that you're going to possess characteristics of a child, which one of them means that you're going to be prone to selfishness. So as much as you're giving and you're generous, you do not mind choosing yourself and being selfish with your time, with your effort, with your money, and all of those things. Like you're a person that holds close to your heart, like things that are yours, you know. And another characteristic will be that you are a person that you get excited for about new things, especially like materialistic things, because you're so materialistic. So if somebody can give you something new and all of that, like you get really excited to receive like new gifts, new house, new car, like those things really excite you. Another thing with a child is that they cannot really express their emotions, so that is where that comes from. You are a person that is very secretive and you hold everything inside, and that can be a problem. So every star sign rules over a specific body part, and a Taurus person rules over the throat. This means that you will most probably experience a lot of colds, like a person that is prone to getting colds, or you might have like thyroid problems or throat problems, like anything that has to do with the throat. And you might have a problem with communication. So Taurus people are known to not be a person of many words. Like you're not like a person that is into communication, unless you have like an ascendant of Gemini, which is more talkative. But you are like a person of few words, like okay, maybe I get it, you know, like you're not into communication, and all of that unexpressed communication could be the reason you experience all of that throat chakra imbalance problems, you know. Okay, so last but not least, so this is how to center your energy. So whenever you feel not in alignment with who you are, you can try, okay, you can go to like a nature reserve or somewhere around nature and just ground yourself. Like you can meditate. There's different types of meditations here on YouTube that you can try for grounding. You can pamper yourself and feed all the five senses, you know, because that will make you feel good and raise your vibration into like higher vibes. Yeah, like listening to music, going for massage, getting new clothes or buying something new for yourself that is like, that will definitely help you into become aligning again with who you are. And also meditation with breath work, because meditation with hallelujah because meditation with breath work works for everyone. So that could be one of the things that help you stay grounded. But one thing for sure, like if you go outside and you touch the grass and you touch the trees and you touch like just five senses, I repeat, five senses: sight, smell, hearing, taste, touch. I don't know if I really explained it, but all the five senses, like that will be very beneficial towards you. And I think that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I know it was probably long, so that's what's up. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and to tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it. Peace and love and namaste.